Hi YouTube souls, it's Corvus and it's review time. And this time I want to review the first book in a series that I started long ago in English. Very difficult for me to read because it's like in an Irish slang or something like that. I'm like noting down all the strange words and phrases that I read to translate them. I usually know by context, but not always. It's literally every 2-3 minutes I have to note some word or phrase. But the series and book that I'm talking about is this one, Sweep, by Cate Tiernan. Okay, I suck at guessing English names and surnames. It's like the most difficult part of English because you don't have a precedent. But this is an omnibus, I believe it's called. It's when you put different books in a series into one shelf. And this has 3 books. The first one being Book of Shadows, which is the one that I'm gonna review right now. The Coven, it's the one that I'm reading. That's why it has a marker here. I have like 2 chapters left to read. And the third one is Blood Witch. It has a lot of books and many good reviews I have read. That's why I started being very excited and I got really disappointed. It's not gonna get a good mark. I will review the first book, and when I finish the second one, I will review the second one. Maybe I finish tonight and record the video tonight because my flatmate is gone. I don't think he's coming tonight. The dog's with him, so everything's perfect except the yellow environment that I will try to fix with the edition, but I don't promise anything because I'm learning. I'm still learning. So Book of Shadows is the first in the Sweep series, and the first thing that disappoints me is the use of the word Wicca. They use Wicca a lot, and the magic or witchcraft that's here, it's nothing like Wicca. I mean, only the holidays may be something likely to be called Wiccan because it's Samhain and solstices and stuff, but everything else is made up. The history of Wicca is made up. The Blood Witch concept is made up. The clans of blood witches are made up. And when you think about Wicca and you don't give a specific context or background to it, such as Celtic or whatever, you think about British witchcraft. Well, here it's not about British witchcraft, but like it states somehow that the origins of Wicca is in Ireland and Celtic people. So it's something very disappointed because people might get a wrong idea about Wicca. And I'm all down for do fictional things with Wicca. For example, I really enjoyed Wiccan characters in True Blood, for example. But this was annoying. Seriously. Was really annoying. And the first book, it's quite boring, and the second doesn't get much better. A little bit maybe, but not much better. There are friends quarrels, love stories that aren't really interesting for me, at least, that I'm not really into love stories in books. Some holiday celebrations, the conversion of people to Wicca is kind of lame for most of the cases, except some few characters that are interesting in that way. And the protagonist is a girl, an awkward teen girl, and I warn you in advance, this is not young adult, this is completely teenager. She's called Morgan Rowlands, and she's from a Catholic family in the United States of America. And well, she gets into Wicca through his new boy. That's the new boy that comes into town and happens to be a witch. But the thing is that, yeah, everything Wiccan is made up. The Blood Witch thing is made up, and it has something really annoying, especially for Wiccans. This can be really annoying, and is that at the beginning, at least, the Wiccan boy, seems like he flirts girls into Wicca, like he's flirty with girls and open-minded and cool with boys just because he wants to draw people into Wicca. Especially in the first book, it might seem like Wicca is a cult. I mean, they don't depict Wicca as a cult. They depict it as something good and nice and respectful and open-minded, way too open-minded, by the way, like it disregard traditional Wicca entirely. And yeah, it seems like that, but to the person that's not related or knows about Wicca, it could look like a cult, and the guy could seem like someone trying to attract young girls into Wicca through flirting. So the first book is, as I said, very boring, and the second one doesn't get much better, but announces promises like it could get better in future books. I will give it a shot. I will read Blood Witch when I finish the Coven, and it starts to I don't know how that should be said, delve, whatever. It starts to dive into some friends turned into enemies, some appearance of dark magic, and it could be interesting. So Book of Shadows by Cate Tiernan, it got a 3 out of 10. Okay, I thought I was running out of time, and I kind of said goodbye very, very quickly, and it happens that I saw the time wrong. I had like 3 minutes more. But anyway, that's all that I have to say. It has a 3 out of 10 because it's boring, the pace is slow, and with the fictional world they have things like intuition, enhanced senses, precognition. They could do an amazing fictional world despite the stupid Wicca thing, and they don't, or she doesn't. Cate doesn't. So yeah, 3 out of 10. Let's hope it gets better. I will give it another shot to the third book. So if you have read the book or the complete series, please leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about it, or if it gets better. Like if you like the video, dislike if not. And if you want to see more reviews with fictional books, please subscribe to keep updated. Thanks for watching, guys. You're amazing. May the gods and spirits bless you all, and bye.